guys, spoiler-free recap review of Doctor Strange 2, which I really liked. This movie was super fast-paced. Oh, I need to plug in my microphone. You guys appreciate, this is my favorite shawl, but it has all the designs in it I love. I'm Abby of Motor City Nerds, and let's talk about this. I really liked it. Do I think it's like the greatest film of all time? No. Do I think it's the greatest Marvel movie? No, I don't. But I definitely was, I forgot that I was watching a Marvel movie. I was like so wrapped up in it, and yes, I definitely need to talk about the Dark Tower officially. I've been putting it off, but living on the beam, man, and that was making me tear up, because I tell people that all the time. I'm like, whatever didn't work out in this life, maybe on another beam it does work out with whoever or a situation or whatever it is. So that was making me really emotional, because I'm like, nope, 19, living on the beam, cause a wheel. Mom loved it. We're gonna talk about it too with her. Remember to subscribe, comment, share. It really helps me out a lot. But yeah, let's just talk about some Doctor Strange 2. I loved how fast-paced this movie was. It was right to the point. Here we go, quick, and I really liked that. The action sequences were really cool. One thing I really did appreciate was in a few scenes they took away our Doctor Strange's sorcery. Like he can't do stuff for a second, and so we get to see Doctor Strange just physically fight in combat, and I thought that was really cool, and I thought the choreography for that was awesome. Scarlet Witch is a bad motherfucker. Her scenes were great. I kept waiting. I was waiting for her dad to show up, and he didn't, but I was waiting for it. The way they used color in this movie was really cool. There's a scene where clouds start to come in, and then there's a conversation happening, and one's on the light, one's on the dark, and I thought that was really cool. But when we went to a different multiverse, which I liked this a lot. Normally, you know, red means stop, green means go, and I'm not giving anything away by saying this, but in one of the multiverses they stop in, Doctor Strange is like, what? Green means stop, red means go? But then the character he runs into is wearing all green, pretending to be his buddy, but really he's not his buddy. And I was like, oh, so in this universe, or multiverse, this universe, we need to look out for people in green, or the color green, because that's not, red doesn't mean the same things here, like artistically, on top of already making a joke about it. I mean, I definitely consider this a horror film. It was definitely scary at points. There's a chase scene that's very scary. The amount of homages to Evil Dead was sick. And if you don't know this one, Sam Raimi, thank you, representing the mitten. Bow down to Sam Raimi. He did the Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire trilogy. He did Evil Dead. He's the best. And he directed this. And so horror's his thing, and practical effects are his thing. And there was a lot of cool stuff I got in the chase scene. And I don't want to say, there's so much in this and so many like cameos and stuff that there's not much I can say. So I'm just going to stick to like big, broad things for now. She shows up, it was like Carrie, but Evil Dead, and it was great, and it was scary, and it was intense. This movie, that's a great word to describe this entire movie. It was intense. A lot of different things. Stephen Strange's stuff going on, intense. Wanda's stuff, intense. Like this, also, this, I don't think the writing, I mean, who am I to judge? The acting is great. The acting is fantastic. Especially from Elizabeth Olsen. She's killing it. And whoever did her makeup, I loved that. I loved it. But I just feel like this wasn't wrote as strong as it was directed. And I think Sam Raimi did a great job, and you can tell that his mitts are all over it, and I love it. But, also, there's a point where the kids are talking, and what do they say? Nothing beats the 2003 Tigers. Thank you, Sam Raimi. Once again, Michigan references. I thought the way this was directed was really cool, and Sam Raimi killed it. I really do, because I didn't feel like and I felt this way with Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't feel like I was watching a Marvel movie, you know? And with this, I did not feel like I was watching a Marvel movie at a lot of points. And I felt like some people said there was too many jump scares, but I was like, I didn't think half of those were jump scares. I think that you are just calling them jump scares. I don't even think they were scares. I think it's just intense right now. You know what I'm saying? No Mephisto. Oh my God, really? No Mephisto? Shocking. How long have I been saying that for? Roll the clip. All right, Groggy, you gotta move. That's why I have been preaching that there will be no Mephisto for a minute. And if there is, it will be an end credit scene for 10 seconds like Thanos, I'll do it myself type deal. I've been saying this since motherfuckers. I love how all these giant channels have been preaching Mephisto, shoving it down everybody's throats. We were Mephisto. I'm going to try and find all of my videos of me saying there ain't no damn Mephisto coming and supercut them all together, because I've been saying this for, like, what, a year now? But I will tell you what name they did keep dropping, and they weren't in it, so it doesn't spoil anything, but they did keep dropping the word Nightmare. So I'm assuming Nightmare, the villain, is going to show up. I think that in the next one, Wanda will be off running around in the Nightmare Realm and buddy up with him, and then we'll get Mephisto. I'm not saying Mephisto's never gonna show, but I've been saying we ain't getting Mephisto, so suck it. All of you channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, suck it! And millions of subscribers, suck it! Everybody at work that gives me shit, everybody outside work that gives me shit, where's Mephisto at? Where's Mephisto? No Mephisto? Oh, there was no Mephisto? Shocking. I can't think of one person that's been saying that there wouldn't be Mephisto. When I was taking my notes, I had to sneakily take them in my purse, and I sent them to my buddy Joey, who doesn't give a shit about any of this and was very confused. Yeah, the fast-paced, it's very emotional. Like I said, there's a wedding that is very emotional. We get the monster in the very beginning. The second the runes popped up, I was like, oh shit, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. We get introduced to new characters, not just doppelgangers and other multiverses. Bruce Campbell, who Sam Raimi works with, Ash from Evil Dead. He's in all 3 of the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. He announces for Bonesaw to come out, and he's the ticket terror at the theater. But Bruce Campbell, if you don't know who Bruce Campbell is, just fucking go watch Evil Dead. If you've never seen Evil Dead, what's wrong with you? I remember the first time I watched, just go watch Evil Dead. Groovy. I was just saying this about Ozark, which I'm recording. I just recorded about that. Don't get in a mom's way of her children, okay? Don't get in a mom's way. Don't do that. A mom, it doesn't matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter what. A mom protecting their baby or trying to be with their baby is instinctually, they'll fuck you up. But I thought that even though this got pushed back, it's oddly fitting for it to fall right before Mother's Day. I'm not saying it's the perfect movie for Mother's Day by any means. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm like, no, I really liked that it was like, no, I just want my kids. I'm being nice. I loved that. And like I said, I thought Elizabeth Olsen was killing it. But there's so much going on that, like I said, I don't want to give anything away. The attack on a certain base, we'll call it. We expect the imagery in Doctor Strange and all the visuals to be awesome and cool, but these ones were they surpassed the first one by leaps and bounds. It was beautiful. This was beautifully shot, beautifully done, wonderfully acted, but like I said, the pacing was great, the buildup of intensity was great, the scares were great, all of that was great. I felt like the writing was kind of weak. That's where I felt the weakest link was, and that's not even really a knock against it, because this is a good movie. It's good, and it's totally different. It is totally different from anything Marvel's done. I mean, there's some brutal kills in this. There's a lot of violence in this. It's awesome. I was shocked, and I loved it. I loved it, and I had a good time. And like I said, this was one of those times where I couldn't even, like, look for Easter eggs and stuff, because I was so wrapped up in, like, oh my god, look at that, oh my god, look at that, oh my, like, this is so cool, like, these fight scenes are so cool, the, like, physical ones, the mystical ones, it's all so cool and so well done. And what did I say, and this doesn't give anything big away, what did I say before? It's not unlike Stephen Strange to start snatching up books and stuff and doing spells that he shouldn't be doing. That's what his entire first movie was about. Roll the clip. I think that having someone holding a sign up that says devil in disguise is a full-blown red herring that they want us to be looking at. I totally get that. Honestly, do you want to know what I think is more likely to happen? I think that's a shout out to Daredevil, because we're going to need a lawyer in this bitch. Let's get into Doctor Strange real quick, because I know everyone is saying all this stuff about, even mom says it in her reaction. I said, I'm like, why is Doctor Strange acting like this? Okay, well, let's remember Doctor Strange is known for being kind of arrogant, doing what he wants, and all that, and just being like, yeah, fuck it. He thinks he's above his place in his whole entire first movie. Yes, he has grown as a character, but let's remember that. And I think they want us thinking that's Mephisto. I know a lot of people think that's Mephisto. If it is, we aren't going to know until after the credits. I swear, we're not going to get Mephisto full blown. I don't think that's going to happen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think that they have Doctor Strange acting like Doctor Strange, and we're all just forgetting, like, no, he's kind of arrogant. He kind of thinks he's the bee's knees, and he is the bee's knees. He's the fucking Sorcerer Supreme. I'm just saying, this isn't out of his character to try and do a spell that he shouldn't be doing, like snatching up books he shouldn't be snatching up, and things like that. So yeah, when he started doing that, I was like, I told you, motherfuckers. He's always doing shit he shouldn't. The funny parts were great because, like I said, a lot of themes in this are very emotional, and I don't know if it's because I'm dealing with so much with my family and work destroying my life and my sanity and my well-being and my everything. I thought that Wong was doing a really great job. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, so it's like I got a lot to take in, and right now you guys are just getting kind of my immediate, without being able to say anything, reaction. And I loved the way they used the cameos they did. They did that very well. Do I think this is top tier, amazing, greatest thing ever? No. Do I think it's something brand new that we've never seen from Marvel, including the series? Yes. Do I think that Elizabeth Olsen and Benedict Cumberbatch were killing it? Yes. Everybody was killing it. But there are a lot of themes about being a mother, being a mom, the strength of being a mom, and this, that, and the other thing. And I really liked that. And then with Steven's character, there's a lot of, sometimes you gotta put the pieces back together, and sometimes it's not the pieces you want, but it's the pieces you have in life, and you gotta make yourself whole again, and you gotta be okay with that. And I really liked that. I liked the America Chavez. She's cool. She's fun. I liked her. She did a good job. She's needed for the plot, and that's fine. I have nothing against that, and it's all good. It's just I kind of wish I would have seen her do more. You know what I mean? But I did like her and Doctor Strange's back and forth. But also, why is Doctor Strange continually getting stuck with these kids? I understand that down the road you want to do a Young Avengers thing pretty soon, and that's why all these kids are coming in, Hawkeye series, this, Spider-Man, you know, like, I know that's happening, but I'm like, geez, stop making Doctor Strange deal with all these children. Obviously, he doesn't want to deal with them. But no, they have a good relationship, and I liked their rapport with one another, and the actress who played her did great. God, and it has the best end credit scene of any Marvel movie. But honestly, this might have jumped up in the list of, like, you know, movies that if they're on, you'll watch them, or if you need to throw one on to watch and just be entertained. Like, I do that with Guardians a lot, or my favorite is Captain America Winter Soldier, or like the ones you just throw on because you're like, either it's fun or entertaining to you, whatever it is. This might have jumped into, like, out of the Marvel movies I do that with, definitely the top 5. It's just, like I said, it's visually crazy because it's Doctor Strange. It's fast, it's fun, it's scary, it's weird, there's a lot coming at ya, but I thought they did a very good job with that. But I also feel like that maybe that's why the writing to me came off as the weakest link. I'm not going to call it bad because it wasn't bad. I'm just saying I feel like that was the weakest part of the movie. But, and I'm not taking anything away from writers, they're extremely talented. But I feel like because we had to explain so much about the multiverse and why is this person here, that person here, where we at. We had to do so much of that other parts of the story suffered from that, and they didn't get to do as much as they wanted. But either way, it's great. It's great. I highly suggest going to see this in a theater. I really do. I highly suggest going to see this in a theater. I mean, there are other movies where you can just sit back and chill and watch them at home and actually pay attention, you know, and to me it doesn't really matter with certain movies. But this, if you enjoy Marvel, go and see this in a theater. And I would say same as the Batman. Even if you're not a fan of these characters, you can go and enjoy this movie. It's crazy, it's wild, it's intense, and like I said, the themes are they're human. For these being, and that's saying something, given that these are the most magical characters from the Avengers crew, you know what I mean? With Scarlet Witch and with Doctor Strange and Wong and everybody, and they're the most magical, and to have them have this such human issues and such human feelings and themes, I thought that was really cool, the contrast of that. Editing Abby here, and apparently like a minute and a half didn't record, but I highly suggest going to see this in a theater. I definitely left some stuff out that I'm not remembering right now, but this was genuinely entertaining, definitely something brand new from Marvel. The themes are great. I really liked the way they handled things. I liked it. It was very, like I said, it was just different. It was different from anything the series have done. It was different from anything the movies have done. It was grittier. I liked that. I enjoyed it, and I had fun, and that's all that matters, right? And me and Mom were adorable in her Steve Rogers baseball jersey and my Alligator Loki shirt. But I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds, and make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, leave your penguins down in the chat, and yeah, where's Mephisto, everybody? All you giant channels, all you motherfuckers that told me I was wrong, all you motherfuckers that said I was wrong about 2 Doctor Stranges before the What If came out, everyone that said I was wrong, fuck you. No, not fuck you, I'm just kidding around. But go read The Dark Tower. Like I said, once you read The Dark Tower, anything involving the multiverse is child's play.